This is an Aggron V, and it's not exactly the card that comes to mind whenever you think of a basic V being able to do 300 damage. Well, with this deck list and the support of some other Pokemon, I can show you just how that's possible. The main reason I'm not making this video like I normally do for my other Pokemon decks is because I don't have a majority of these cards. Aggron V has 230 HP. It's just a basic V from Brilliant Stars, but its Merciless Strike attack for 5 energies does 150 damage, but if your opponent's Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does double that, which can do 300 damage and 330 with a Choice Belt, which is a pretty good attack, but just pretty hard to set up. Speaking of getting Aggron V set up, it's not too difficult whenever you have an Arceus V and Arceus VSTAR in the deck. You can use Arceus V's Trinity Charge attack to search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to a Pokemon like Aggron V. You can also use Arceus VSTAR's Trinity Nova attack to search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and deal 200 damage only for 3 colorless energies. You could also evolve into Aggron VMAX, which has 330 hit points, and its main attack is Max Takedown, which has 270 damage, but also has 30 damage to itself. Next card up is an Evolution Incense, which, as you can see, allows you to search your deck for an Evolution Pokemon, which would be Aggron VMAX or Arceus VSTAR, and put it into your hand. Pretty basic, yet very helpful. Just in case you got something like Arceus V or Aggron V in your prize cards, Hisuian Heavy Ball is here to help since it allows you to look at your face-down prize cards, reveal a basic Pokemon, put it into your hand, and replace it with Hisuian Heavy Ball, which can be really helpful just in case you prize the Pokemon I just mentioned. To help make it slightly easier to power up Aggron V in this deck, I added some Metal Saucers to this deck, which allows you to attach a metal energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched metal Pokemon. If you need help finding your basic Pokemon like Aggron V or Arceus V, you can use Quick Ball to discard a card from your hand and search your deck for a basic Pokemon. With the help of Choice Belt, your Aggron V, if this card is attached to it, can allow it to do 30 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon V, which can allow Aggron V to do up to 330 damage. Just in case you can't find anything like Quick Ball or Evolution Incense, you can use Ultra Ball to discard 2 cards from your hand and search your deck for any Pokemon. Just in case your opponent has a large hand or a really good hand and you don't have much to work with, you can use Marnings. That way each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck, and so you draw 5 cards, but your opponent only draws 4, which really helps disrupt their hand and get you some better cards. Speaking of getting better cards into your hand, you can use Professor's Research to discard everything in your hand and draw 7 cards, which can be really helpful to find stuff like Metal Saucer, Quick Ball, Choice Ball, Evolution Incense, Hisuian Heavy Ball, and Ultra Ball, and some energies and Pokemon if you need them. Next card up is Clara, which allows you to put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, or, since you have the option to do both, put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Just in case you have a basic Pokemon in your discard pile that you really need to be in play, and you have a Pokemon in play that you don't really need, you can use Thornton to swap them out. So you can choose a basic Pokemon in your discard pile and switch it with one of your basic Pokemon in play, and everything attached, including damage counters and special conditions, will remain on the new card. The next card on the deck is a Boss's Orders, which is really helpful if there's like a Pokemon on your opponent's bench which is really starting to annoy you or you just don't want there, since Boss's Orders allows you to switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon, so that way you can have a chance at KOing it. Lastly, for the energy, there are 10 metal energies and 2 double turbo energies, so that way you can charge up your Aggron V and Arceus V and VSTAR. Well, that should be it for this Aggron V and Arceus VSTAR combo deck. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, comment what decks you want me to try out, and one more thing. This deck list should be on PokemonCard.io. I might put the link in the description if I remember. Anyway, have a good day.